Khatu Sham Pilgrimage of Faith. You have to visit Khatu Shamji, a village of religious importance in Shikar district of Rajasthan, some 80 kilometers away from Jaipur. With unconditional faith in your heart, pilgrimage walk long distances even today, carrying saffron flags and singing praises to the deity. After all, it is home of Sham Baba, who is supposed to make every wish you confide in him come true. Khatu Sham Ji is synonymous with Lord Krishna, and thus he is worshipped in the same form. In Hinduism, Khatu Sham is a manifestation of Barbarika, son of Ghatotkacha. The legend begins with the Mahabharata. Barbarika alias Khatu Shamji or Shyam Baba was a grandson of the brave Prince Bhima, second of the Pandava brothers. He was the son of Ghatotkacha. Even in his childhood, Barbarika was a very courageous warrior. He learned the art of warfare from his mother. Pleased with his skills, Lord Shiva gave him 3 infallible arrows. Later, Agni, the god of fire, presented him the bow that would make him victorious in the 3 worlds. When Barbarika came to know of the bitter battle between the Pandavas and the Kauravas, he wanted to participate in warfare. He promised his mother that he would join the side which would be losing. Touching Jagadamba's feet, he then rode on his blue horse equipped with his 3 arrows and bow. Lord Krishna, disguised as a Brahmin, stopped Barbarika to examine his strength. He even tried to mock him, saying that he was going to the great battle with only 3 arrows. Barbarika replied that a single arrow was enough to destroy all his opponents. He stated that the first arrow is used to mark all the things that he wanted to destroy. If he used to second arrow, it would mark all the things that he wanted to save. And on releasing the third arrow, it would destroy all the things that were marked. Lord Krishna challenged him to tie all the leaves of the peepal tree under which he was standing. Barbarika accepted the challenge and started meditating with closed eyes and released his arrow. Then Krishna, without Barbarika's knowledge, plucked one of the leaves of the tree and put it under his foot. When Barbarika released his first arrow, it marked all the leaves of the tree and finally started to revolve around the leg of the Krishna. Bewildered, Krishna asked Barbarika why was the arrow revolving around his feet. Barbarika replied that there must be a leaf under his foot and the arrow was targeting it. Barbarika advised Krishna to move away if he did not want to get hurt. Krishna promptly lifted his foot and to his surprise found that the first arrow also marked the leaf that he had hidden. Of course, when the third arrow was finally released, it collected all the leaves, including the one that was concealed under the Krishna's foot. and tied them all together. Krishna concluded that the arrows were infallible and blessed. He asked the boy whom he would favor in the war. Barbarica revealed that he would fight for whichever side was weak. Lord Krishna knew then that the defeat was of Kauravas and the defeat would be inevitable. Krishna then sought charity from the young youth, and Barbarica promised him anything he wished. Lord Krishna promptly asked him to give his head. Barbarica was shocked. He requested the Brahmin to disclose his real identity. Lord Krishna then showed Barbarica a vision of his divine form. He explained to Barbarica that before the battle, the head of the bravest Kshatriya needed to be sacrificed, and he considered Barbarica to be bravest among the Kshatriyas. Warriors and hence had asked for his head in charity. In compliance with the Lord's command, Barbarica sacrificed his head to Krishna. But he also obtained a boon from Krishna to the effect that he would be known by one of Krishna's many names, Shyam, in the Kali Yuga era. Krishna not only granted him the boon but also declared that Barbarica's devotees would be blessed and all their wishes granted by simply pronouncing his name from the bottom of their hearts. Barbarica's sacrifice happened on the 12th day of Shukla Paksh in the month of Falgun. The youth requested that though he was laying down his skull, he still wanted to see the battle till its end, and his wish was granted. The head was placed atop a hill overlooking the battlefield. When the battle was over, the victorious Pandavas brothers argued amongst themselves as to who was responsible for the victory. At this, Lord Krishna suggested that Barbarica's head had watched the entire battle and he should be allowed to judge Barbarica's head. Submitted that it was Lord Krishna who was responsible for the victory of his advice, presence, and the game plan had been crucial. It is believed that some years after the battle of Kurukshetra, the head was retrieved from the holy pond that is located near the present Khatu Shyamji temple. A dip in this pond cures the person from all ailments and brings good health. Thus, during the fair held in the month of Falgun, pilgrims throng the pond from various places and take a dip to wash away their worldly sins. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Jai Khatu Shyam.